Hey there! In this video we'll be discussing how to turn your funnel into a website. We have a customer maybe or ourselves who want to have basically a navigation and easy way to navigate to the different pages. So we'll be discussing exactly that, how to combine both things, funnels and website, and creating a hybrid between both. So again, what is the difference between a funnel and a website? The website, obviously it has navigation, where the idea of a website is navigate the visitor easily to the place and the information that they want to find. And the funnel is about the journey, basically the flow, with one goal. If it's promoting, let's say, something of a product or sales to generate a sale, or for lead generation, whatever it is, that's towards that goal specifically. And we'll be discussing basically and creating something of a hybrid, where we basically combine a website and a funnel. And yeah, we call it funnel website hybrid. Basically you have navigation again, and each of the different basically steps of your navigation can be a specific funnel. So that can work really well for any type of a business. So let's get deep into that and how you can actually create it very easily with the whole system and actually have a better of a website than a normal website in a way. So we're now inside one of our home funnels that we created in our previous video. Now we want to turn this into a real website, we can say. So we have our 3 steps part of the funnel, the contact and the thank you page, basically one goal, lead generation. But we want to make it more rich, so basically we have to add a navigation. And how do you do that? It's very easy. You can actually do it with using the blocks. You can fully customize a block and have it as a header. So you can click on add block, and actually in the footer area we have a few headers already created. So you can click and add this block. And as you can see, it also comes with the global car as well. So you can fully modify it and you can add any type of widgets. Currently we have a text for a logo and menu for navigation, plus a call to action. But you can add different things the way you want, and you can actually make it even more customizable than a normal header. And again, you can play around with the paddings on the top and the bottom. And if you wish, you can also resize it. So you can make it full width and make some paddings on the sides, for example, something like this. And yeah, you can organize everything. Basically, you can split your content into columns, for example, and you can do it like this. So now we split it into 3 columns, so we can move the button to be there. We can have navigation in the middle and have it again on the middle, and have the logo, which in the moment is still a text widget, but you can now replace it, for example, with an actual image by just dragging and dropping an image inside. But let's keep it like this. And on the side here we can add something like maybe we can add a social media. Why not? Let's keep it like this, and we can add maybe share, and we can resize it to be smaller. And yeah, maybe just make the content in the middle as well, and have it, yeah, border radius, and make it white as well. Something like this. So now we organize our content. Again, we have some content in the middle, some content on the left and on the right side. So now we can add some more padding, and that's it. We can also organize the content to be always in the center as well. And we can save changes. Now, the beautiful thing about this is that you can also have this header anywhere that you want. Basically, you can have it below this head section. This is something that you cannot usually do with a normal website. But you can now keep it here, or again you can move it on the top where you can have it like this. Again, you can fully customize your menu as well. You can have one of the many different designs, maybe a burger as well. So you can have a burger on the side that opens up the menu on the whole page, or just keep it like this, the old-fashioned way. You can of course modify what kind of links you have, maybe within the same page or into the different pages that we'll be looking into actually this example. So whatever type of a header you want to create. So click on Save Changes, and we have our header. That's it. Now, before we start adding this header into the different pages, it is good to define them as global sections. Why is this important? Because when we modify something on one page, let's say here, we want that to replicate on all the different places where we use this header. So it is really easy actually. Yeah, we can do it by going to the column, and we can define this as the middle column of the navigation. middle, and click submit. Now we can do some other changes, and maybe we can do it like, yeah, something like this. We can define this column as well as navigation right. And here actually we can resize it like this and define this one as navigation left. So we have and defined our left, right and center columns, and we can click on save changes. Now all these columns are being defined, so if we move and if we copy this whole section, and we can replicate it and add it to all the different pages that we have within our website that we're just doing now. So we can just adjust a bit here and there, and we can click on save. Now we can copy it, we can delete this one, we can copy it, and we can now start using it within our funnel. Basically, you can add a new step. Let's say we want to add an About Us page. Easy. Go here, select the page that you want, call it About Us, and add. Now you can add the header on top, and just like that, everything comes. You can adjust the position of the elements and everything the way you want. You can also add the footer at the bottom. So we have footer designs as well. So you can add something like whatever you wish as design and add it to the template. Very easy. Maybe something like this. And you can define again. Here you can define this section as a global one, maybe footer 1. Then define this one as footer 2. And define this one as footer 3. And just like that, again, we define our whole header and footer. So you can copy now, and this can be your footer, which you can modify easily on all the different pages as well. So when you go and create a new page, maybe as a contact, you can add a new contact page, maybe something like this, call it contact, and just add it to their funnel / website. And we can add our header, which is global again, and our footer at the bottom. As you can see here, we have some kind of a footer coming with this page, so we can delete it and keep it like this. We can click on save changes, and actually the idea here is where we can do mini funnels. So now you can have the contact as a mini funnel as well. So you can call it contact funnel, contact with section, for example. And you can, this is just for defining this section, and you can add your thank you page as well. Well, obviously we have some kind of thank you page here that you can use as part of the flow. Then maybe you can do another section for, let's say, event. And basically you want to promote some kind of an event. If this in this website, you can go and create a new event page, maybe something like this, where you might want to even sell your tickets to the event. So you can add your header, you can add your footer at the bottom, you can modify everything, you know, the colors to fit your needs, and everything the way you want for the event. And you can of course add a new section, new step actually of the section for the purchase of the of this event, for example, maybe something like this, purchase, event purchase, where people can actually buy the tickets, for example. Then you can add a different section for something completely different, and this way you can build a very, very big and fully functional website with different mini funnels inside of it. Why it is so great? Because you can split test. You can split test your homepage with just a few clicks, and you can see how it is converting to the other places. You can add and do one-click upsells and checkouts, fully customizable for anything on this whole section. You can do lead generation as well. So basically, within one funnel, you're doing mini funnels into a website. You can split test your contact page and see maybe some people might be responding better to having something different there, maybe a smaller form or something like that. And this way you can organize the whole content easily and really fast. And again, you can add your header as well here, and you can decide where you want to have a header or footer on the page. Again, you can just leave it without a header or just a header. That's entirely up to you. Maybe something like that, and click on save changes. And again, here we can organize what kind of pages you have inside. So the first one, obviously, you go to funnel and select the landing page, and let's go with home. Then we have another one, which would be maybe the about us. Then we might want to have the event page, where we'll be promoting our events, and then maybe finish it with a contact, a small website in this case that we can create. Obviously you can add submenus by just dragging and dropping. This way you create a drop down, a submenu of the whole navigation. And just like that, we've added 4 pages, and as you can see, anything that we modify here, maybe we want to modify the button, maybe it's called contact us, and you'll see how, because we define these columns as global ones, when we go to a page, well, actually let's just open it. Now if we go to their home page, for example, you'll see how everything changed. The navigation and everything has modified. The contact is there, the event is there, and you have a beautiful navigation that you can fully customize again with all these things that you want. And again, you can go to the next page. When somebody submits, they'll go to the next page that is part of the funnel, which would be the thank you page, and you can see what is the conversion, how it is working for the business. When you do store as well, you can also add the store as part of the whole navigation without any issues. The store is part of the whole thing, and you can start selling as well there without any issues. And you can find the store here. You can see what is the URL, which is /URL as well. So you can also add the URL of the store here. You can click add store, and let's go to all products, and basically we also added the store. So if you go here and click on store, you'll find all the different products that you have within your store area. So you can start selling fully with add to cart and all these things, and continue with the whole checkout process as a normal e-commerce store as well. Very soon you'll be able to modify all the system pages like in the store and all the other 404, etc. But you can build a full-grown website like this with just a funnel, but more powerful with the mini funnels inside and other things. So basically we just created our hybrid easily, and it works very, very well. Again, you can add your footer as well at the bottom. We didn't do it here. And again, if you do modifications on your footer as well, it is going to modify on all the different places as well. And this is it. I hope that you enjoyed it. It's really easy, as you can see, and basically you can turn any funnel into a website as well and combine both things into one. And of course, if you have any questions, don't hesitate and let us know. Happy to help you anytime.